And here we go, a Dirty Thursday salute to women. Other half of the Bullring Boys, Chad Hoff, is in the studio. More applause here. We've also got to get a round of applause to Savanah Strand is in the studio once again.
Hey!
The applause never ends around here.
Yeah, it always goes on forever and ever.
Yeah, and you know what? We've been trying to get her on this show for a long time.
For 2 years.
Yeah, for a long time.
Yeah, it's been forever.
Cariann Troftgruben.
Yeah!
Look at that. Wave to your crowd. Wave to your fans. Show today brought to you by Northwest Tire in Grand Forks. What's going on over there now, Chad?
Oh, lovely stuff going on there. It's busy. Today we got a little slow, so I'm replacing some light bulbs, which is always fun times.
Oh,
it's a great time replacing light bulbs.
Yeah.
Other than that, great deals going on. $80 off set of 4, $100 off set of 4 hand cooks. Catch release thing. I'm just got the email today. I haven't looked at it yet, so it's gonna be pretty good promotions going on.
So when you change light bulbs, you're like 40 feet off the ground, aren't you?
Yeah, we had a scissor lift from Acme.
Oh,
yeah. So
okay.
we're doing OSHA regulated.
Yeah. I just talked to Gary this morning. You guys still looking to hire some help?
Always looking to hire great people. If you guys are interested in working with tire shop, it's not all get hands dirty all the time. Everybody think they work at a tire store. They think they're going to get, it's going to be messy.
Sometimes you get to change light bulbs.
Sometimes you got to go change light bulbs. And then it's dusty. But no, if you want to come over and check it out, check out the store, that's great. Give me a shout, 701-780-TIRE. And you can talk to Chad here, and I'll make things happen with you.
All right. You can also go to nwtire.com.
Amen.
If you have any questions or comments for myself, Chad, Savanah, or Cariann, our number is 701-213-0863. 701-213-0863. Feel free to text or call on National Puppy Day today. I don't know if you knew that, Chad. It's National Puppy Day today.
Right.
You've got a couple of pups. So do I.
You do too?
I also want to mention a couple of things. FKA, Forks Karting Association, their annual rules meeting for the 2023 season is this Saturday. That's the 25th at the Eagles Club in East Grand Forks. That gets underway at 1 o'clock that afternoon. Again, coming up this Saturday. Mark Dobmeyer called me this morning.
Yeah, how's he doing?
He's doing good. I said, what are you doing? He says, I'm on my way to work.
Of course he is.
Are you flipping kidding me?
Yeah.
And he says, well, I worked yesterday. I'm like, for how long? Only about an hour.
Yeah.
I said, okay, and you're going back today. Yeah, I'm going to try to go half a day today. He goes, I'm all drugged up, so I'm at 120%. But I said, are you driving? He goes, oh, no, Jackie won't let me drive yet. And But he's got a long road ahead of him again. He's got the nearest burn center, is down in Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Right.
So he'll be heading down there next week. But I told him, I said, what's going on with you is nothing. I said, it's your wife that we got to give some credit to because she's the one that puts up with that. On a salute to women.
Yep.
There we go. Jackie Dobmeyer.
They say his new name's going to be Cat.
Cat.
Yeah.
9 lives.
9 lives.
Yep.
Yeah, they always got 9 lives. So we're going to call him Cat.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what we haven't done yet?
What? Jokes my neighbor
tells me. Yeah, jokes my neighbor
I
tells
thought
me.
Something felt off.
Here we go. Jokes my neighbor tells me. Guys, what is the most effective way to remember your wife's birthday? What is the most effective way to remember your wife's birthday? Forget it one time.
Happened.
Yeah, well, never forgot since, have you? No, okay.
No, I got people that text me on the day to make sure I rememred. I love it.
I write it down on every one of my calendars.
That's right. Thank God for Facebook. It tells you,
You have some birthdays today.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, I do. Oh, yeah, I do.
Yep. Then you call them up right away. Happy birthday, honey.
Yeah.
Cariann Troftgruben, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Put that mic right in front of your face.
Okay.
She's trying to hide behind it. You watch the show all the time.
I do.
We've been itching to get you on the show for a long time, and you are nervous as hell.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little?
Thank you for having me on the show.
It was just a matter of time. I mean, we had to get her on the show, right?
Oh, for sure. Everybody talks about how bubbly she is, and you can tell it already.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, other than her kicking her feet, you can see her kicking. She's all nervous.
Well, she was saying before you got here, she used to do radio commercials.
Yeah?
Yeah, for the company she used to work for.
Well, see, the radio is different than doing these things because you have somebody watching you live right now. Mm-hmm. The radio is a little
They
different.
put you in a little booth.
So?
Yeah, well, they put you in a little booth and say, here, just read this, and we'll be good to go, and we'll doctor it up for you. And no doctoring up here. As you can tell by looking at Chad and myself, there is no doctoring up.
We definitely have faces and bodies for radio.
Yeah, we had to let hair and makeup go. We couldn't afford them anymore. So,
right.
And across from us, Savanah Strand is here. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Yeah. What's new in your world?
I don't even know. Kids.
Yeah. Okay. Now, how many girls?
2 girls, 1 boy.
2 girls, 1 boy. For some reason, to me, I always think of the Strands as having like 15 kids. I don't know why.
They just keep coming every summer.
Actually, I thought it was like 14 girls.
Right?
And then, I mean, I was all keyed up when you guys had the boy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, thank goodness, Dustin, you got a boy now.
Yeah.
And, when's the next one due?
Never.
Never. No, you see Facebook posts on him. Last year I saw him. He was at the AMOD at the Home Economy Show. And we barely had him in the seat. This year he's grown so much. Holy
He has.
Hannah.
And just the last month, he's just balls to the wall.
Really?
He's everywhere. He's talking. He's running.
Yelling, honey.
Yeah. Yeah. Hollers for Dustin. Honey.
No wonder we learned that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a little different now after having 2 girls, all of a sudden raising a boy.
It is very different. I always kind of rolled my eyes when people say, "Oh, boys are so different." I'm like, whatever. Then you have one, it's like, oh, jeepers, it is different. And actually, when we had him, I was kind of sobbing because I was like, I don't know what to do with the boy. I was just like, oh, we're gonna have 3 girls. This is gonna be great. I have everything, and then he came out, but which has been great.
Yeah. Oh, wait till he starts taking after Dad and doing things Dad does.
Yeah.
You know, all the great things of a man. The
Right.
bodily function, great things,
Yeah.
and things like that.
Has the
burps
mouth of a man.
Yeah.
My 10-year-old. He Dad. Can I say a dad word real quick? No, you can't say a dad word. I call them dad words because I work at a tire store where it's masculinity everywhere, right? And so the F word comes out quite frequently.
Yeah.
And so it might slip at home too, which I don't shut it off. I can't.
Yeah,
So,
no, I hear you.
so he said it one time at a baseball practice, and I'm like, dude, that's a dad word. 100% dad word. You cannot say that. At least you're 18 years old. I
Yeah.
said, it's a dad word. So he looks at me, he goes, I'm so dad word mad. I'm like, see?
Yeah, there you go.
That's a good one.
The other day, Dustin was upstairs. I think he tripped over something, and Tate is repeating things. And I can't remember. I want to say the word was fuck. Can I
Yeah.
swear? on
Oh,
it?
yeah,
Yeah, you can.
And Tate is obsessed with like CK words right now.
Oh, sure.
So then all of a sudden, Tate's like, fuck.
I like that. That's funny. They're sponges. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh,
gotta
are
be
they
darn
sponges.
careful.
Yep. Nick Curtis, morning everyone. Jennifer
morning,
Ruth
guys.
says hi, Cariann. Josh Parker, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We know more about Savanah, than we do about you, Cariann. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Born and raised here, kids, all that kind of fun stuff.
Yep.
Yep.
That's when you say what kids you have
And where you were, where'd you
where you
grow up,
born.
and what do you do, and all that.
Grand Forks.
You need to slam another beer.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're born and raised in Grand Forks?
Yes.
Central or Red River?
Red River.
We won't hold that against you. Okay.
Go Riders. And congratulations to the girls and boys basketball
Oh,
teams.
yeah. How about
That's
that?
right.
Both teams making it to the state championship.
Yeah.
game.
I was hoping for a back-to-back wins.
I
That would
was
have been
too.
awesome.
That would have been really, really
Girls'
cool.
game was amazing. The boys' game, it seemed like they were doing really good to the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
Yeah.
good.
Just one kid, or do you have more?
I have 2 boys.
Okay. I don't know anything about the other boy.
He's older. He's not really into racing or anything, but he does come to the racetrack and watch his brothers.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
That's
Are
pretty
they
good.
like complete opposites?
Yeah.
They are, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got a gearhead and
He
A
likes-
nerd?
No.
Okay.
No, not a nerd, but more football, baseball. that
There you
kind of
go.
stuff.
oh, sure. Yeah. Okay.
Different
Now,
interests in sports. One's in racing, one's
Right.
baseball, football. Yeah.
regular sports and motorsports.
There you
How's
go.
that?
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
I like that one.
Was
And sorry.
was Brody? Was he like a regular sports guy, baseball, football, hockey kind of guy, or not so much? He was more like watching NASCAR.
He liked NASCAR when he was a baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he used to. We buy him those little NASCAR, the little tiny ones.
Oh, yeah.
And when he was
Oh, yeah.
little, he had every race car driver memorized, and he always liked his dad's favorite, not mine. So
Who was his dad's favorite?
Dale Earnhardt,
Yeah, yeah.
He was mine too.
Yeah. Who's your favorite?
Jeff Gordon.
See? Yes. That's my favorite.
You know, I really liked Jeff Gordon until he tried to grow a mustache.
Yeah, he
just
looked a little
so
weird.
out of place.
Him and his
with
mullet and a mustache. Yeah, that was a little funny.
And Dale Earnhardt was my guy.
Yeah.
And then when he died, I didn't watch NASCAR for a couple of years, but I liked Jeff Gordon until he started beating Dale Earnhardt so many times.
Yeah.
And then I hated Jeff Gordon because he beat him so many. But I ended up being a fan. I mean, how can you not? The guy's great for the sport.
Yep.
He won a shit ton of races.
Yeah, I know.
Boy, we have got a lot of people watching already.
really?
Our neighbor next door, Robin, more than all. Nice of you two, the nicest ladies on your show. Cariann, you will do amazing. Lacey Williams, go Knights. LOL. Daryl, Canadian. Morning, Bullring boys and guests. Chad, 3 weeks in a row. Still have the swear jar.
I still have the swear jar.
Typo. Two of the nicest ladies in the racing community from Robin. Evan, Mama Troftgruben, can't wait for the summer from Evan Larson. Daryl, your shirt is in the works. How about that? I found out.
so
I talked to
cool.
the guy on Monday. We will have your Bullring Boys shirt for you, hopefully the first time we see you.
That's awesome.
Yeah. How did you meet your husband?
I worked at Rydell's and Rod worked at Rydell's. Actually, the company I worked for, Rydell's bought, so I worked there then. I'm not making sense. But anyways, that's where I met him.
You fit right in.
Yeah. And we just started talking to each other, and I don't know, he liked me, and
Is that how it works?
yeah.
Yeah.
You liked
well,
me.
Yeah.
You
I like it.
don't take this wrong. I'm amazed at your voice. I could close my eyes and it seems almost like a cartoon voice to me. I love it. I
I've
love
been
it.
told I sound like a Smurf.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
No. I mean, gosh, at least if you called and I didn't know who you were and then you were talking on the telephone, I would know it was a woman. I mean, how many times have you talked to somebody and it's like, who is that? I don't know. Well, guy or girl? I don't really know.
I'm very bad at that. I said one time on the phone at work, I said, "Well, thank you, sir, for calling. I'm a ma'am." Oh, I am terribly sorry. Like, oops. So now I just end it. Thanks for calling, because I get in trouble too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start.
What happened?
Oh, that's Big Daryl. Wrong Daryl. Yeah, Daryl Oakley. Sorry, I'm Daryl Works there.
Yeah. See.
Okay, well, make sure we get a hold of Daryl, the other Daryl. I'll need a new large this summer. People that wear larges, yeah. Why don't you brag a little more there,
Yeah.
Daryl?
Talk-
We'll get you one.
I'll cut down my 3XL for you. Yeah. Gee, Christmas.
Oh, I could wear. You and I could probably wear a large. Our new Under Armour brand, because that's
wouldn't
about what it
cover
looked
my
like.
belly.
No,
It would get to
the
here.
midriff shirts. Well, aren't they coming back in style now?
Aren't those crop tops?
Yeah, is that what they call them?
They
I mean,
are.
I go to these high school hockey games and I see they're wearing them all the time, where you can see the gut.
And the high-waisted jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Right?
And I don't know, me, I'm kind of.
I'm
I
doing
wear a
it.
shirt.
I think I could do it with just tie a knot in like they used to. You know?
Oh my goodness.
Just, no?
Yeah,
That'd be-
you could.
I mean, nobody'd want to talk to me, but
Put some athletic socks on that go all the way up to the knees.
yeah, and the short
Some
shorts like John Stockton used to wear.
Oh
you know?
my goodness.
Yeah.
I might have to come up with a whole new look. A whole new.
Back to the show.
Well, Daryl says might be a new XL now. We know how, Dustin got into racing, obviously, because it was a family thing with the dad and everything. You knew that before you met him, and everything was good, right?
I did not know he raced before I met him.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I met him, and then, friends of mine like, oh, he races. And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. So I had no idea. Never went to the races. I had nothing to do with racing.
Yeah, and now you are fully ensconced in racing. I
Yeah.
use that word again.
Wow.
I know, and that's something.
You remembered even.
I did.
Wow. Okay. Sorry.
Now, Brody, Dustin, they're both, everybody knows them. And my wife yells at me about this because if we're somewhere in public, say we're at the Drum, our favorite watering hole, and I have to use the bathroom, and she's like, oh, great. It's going to take you 20 minutes because you talk
Yeah.
and stop and
worst.
everybody. But when you've got Brody and Dustin, I mean, anybody, I have people come up to me and say, do you work at the racetrack?
Yeah.
Your voice sounds familiar. It's the same. I mean, they get to see these guys, but is it like that with Dustin? You
Yeah.
can't go anywhere. You can't take the kid anywhere.
And it's great that people talk and everything. But if we're in a hurry, I'm like, just put your head down and walk.
Yeah.
Like, just keep walking. And
Put some dark
sometimes I'm
glasses
like,
on.
we're in a hurry. So then he'll like give a quick wave, but there's always some stopping. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
And that doesn't work that way with Brody. He's not just gonna wave and keep going. That kid likes to talk.
Ah, yeah, he does.
I remember the first time, one of the first times I met him. It's amazing. I mean, because he was awfully young at that time, but that kid, he can go and go and go and go.
Yeah, he sure does. And, you know, mostly at the racetrack. Other than that, I mean, he doesn't really talk that much. But
Really?
when you get him out at the racetrack, it's totally different.
Something
You get a
he's
couple
familiar
bush
with.
lattes in front of
Yep.
him at the VFW or the Legion, he'll talk.
Yep.
Yeah. My wife calls it running for mayor.
Well, sure. Yeah.
That's you walk through somewhere and you're, oh, hey, yeah. And my son and Brittany will walk away and I'll just sit there and talk. And then I'll have to go find him, call him later.
Yeah.
Where
Where are
are
you?
Dustin?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what, yeah. And she's like, no reason for me to wait for you. I have any idea what you're talking about. I'm just going to go.
Yeah, when we first started dating, he's like, I'm not trying to be rude if I don't introduce you. I just cannot think. Like, he's so bad at names.
I'm
Even
the
if he
same
should
way.
know their name, he's like, so next time introduce yourself. So then they say it back. And then he's like, then maybe I'll remember.
That is so true.
I go through it all the time, and she finally knows that now. But, you know, the thing is with me, I might not remember your name, but I'll remember what you were wearing, what
Yeah.
you were driving, what time of the day I saw you,
Yeah.
all of that. But I can't remember names and numbers. It's like, can you
I'm
remember
horrible.
11? No. You can't remember 11. How hard? I better write it down. I can. Names and numbers.
Yeah, well, that's the same way with me with Brittany. I never introduced her either because I honestly don't know who half the people are that talk to me, and it's tough because I'm horrible at names too, and I got to repeat it 7 times before I get it. But yeah, she's like, "Who'd you talk to?"
Yeah.
I don't know what we talked. I don't know.
Dude.
Yeah,
I talked to Dude.
Talked about something, and he's good now, so we're good. You know?
When I moved to California, I hated the word dude
Yeah.
until I moved out there. Because there's so many people I couldn't remember their name. And dude,
Yeah.
dude, how you doing? And then that took care of it all.
Yeah.
Listen to this, Amanda Jo Enright. The day finally came. Cariann Troftgruben is on the show. How about that? Yeah, let's give her another round. How's that? I want to know, Cariann, with Brody, how did this go when he decided to race? I'm sure Rod had something to do with it.
Yep.
Did these two guys, did Rod and Brody, did they kind of hash this out and hatch up a plan before they talked to mom/missus and surprise you with it and go, oh, by the way, dear, we're going to do this. Is that
Yeah.
how that worked?
Pretty much.
And did you know anything about racing at that time?
Well, kind of. Not big racing, but, you know, go-karts we did quite a few years, which was a lot of fun. So it was quite different going from the go-kart track to the big track. And, you know, the first time he went out there and raced, I was really nervous. I was like, something happens, it's not going to be good. And then after that, it was like, you need to move it, get going,
Yeah,
get to the
Right.
front.
Now, when you first started figuring this out, were you thinking, why are you going right to late models? Maybe you should start with a street or a B mod or something like that?
Well, I think, you know, they were talking about maybe a B mod, and then I think Rod talked to people and said, you know, late model is probably a good choice too. It's about the same, I don't know about the same amount of money, maybe that time is what they said, but I'm actually glad they picked the late model because it's my favorite class.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has there been any times where you are thinking to yourself, why are you doing this? Why are you racing? Or you haven't had any of those episodes yet?
No, I mean, at the end of the year, sometimes I get a little tired. It's like, oh. But then when it's over, then I'm like, oh, I wish
Yeah.
I had something to do.
Yeah, oh, I know. You get so burned out. It's like, you know, we do the sites, that wraps up a long year,
Yeah.
and then we have one more weekend. And
We should ask that exact same weekend to Savannah, see what she feels.
yeah, because then, and I will, because then I'm so done. It's like, gosh, I'm so glad this is done. You
Oh,
go
yeah.
1 week, and I'm still glad it's done. 2 weeks later, it's still 80 degrees outside.
Yeah.
End of September, and I'm like, we should still be racing.
Right. Right.
Should be. What are your thoughts on that? You wish we could race longer?
You know, I'm always ready to get going. But then at the end, I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Dustin did not race a whole lot last year, so I feel like the sites came. I'm like, all right, we're going, and then we're like, oh, we're done. So last year, I feel like I didn't get my share.
Yeah.
I'm sure this year
Yeah.
will be different. But we just had a lot going on last year. Tate was little, so
Yeah.
Right, and I was looking at points and things like that, NLRA points, River City Speedway points, and I was amazed because Dustin was so down there. But then I remember, well, he didn't run as much as he
No.
normally does.
No, he right, but then does he really shut it off ever?
no, I mean,
Well, it's his
No.
job
Because
too.
it's his job too.
a lot of people are like, "Oh, is it his quiet time?" In October. I'm like, "There's not."
Oh,
a quiet time.
I would imagine that's
It's
busy
like
time.
go time, and
Yeah.
now it's. He will be home with the kids from daycare, and then I get home. He's like, "I got to run back up to the shop." Okay, see you.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Now, are you still in the same shop, same building?
oh, we've been there for like 3 years.
Yep.
Yeah,
But I mean,
same
the
one.
both of you.
Yep.
Does that make things easier, or does it make it worse?
It's probably easier because I like talking about like numbers, like time. Like I always have to pop my head out. I'm like, "You got 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes to pick the kids up from daycare.
Right.
You have an appointment
Yeah.
at this time." Which
Yeah,
is
and
about-
it's not like you hear people say, "Well, I work with my wife," and it's like, "Well, geez, don't you need a break once in a while?"
No,
You
I don't
guys, it's
see
not
him.
like you're talking
No.
and you're face to face all day long. You're in your separate little place, and he's in his. In
Yeah.
fact, I think the last time I went in there looking for him, he was nowhere to be found, and you were gone, and then you walked in, and I'm standing there like.
Who let the riff raff?
Yeah. That's
I'm just
exactly
sneaking
what
around,
she
don't
said.
worry about it.
Who let the riffraff in? That's exactly what she said. I want to welcome, I believe Lori and Elena are in the studio now. We can give them a little round of applause. We've got a job shadow in here today. Hello,
Nice.
ladies. So they're going to be watching us. Okay. You think we should take a break?
Well, it'd be a right time to do it, I think.
All right, let's do that. Let's take a break. Let's hear from a couple of our sponsors, one of them being Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Want an oil change in a hurry? This is not a dream when you go to Valvoline Instant Oil Change in Grand Forks. Heck, you can sit in your car while they do the oil change. It's that fast, and you don't even need an appointment. And make sure to get your pit passes to the toughest monster truck tour coming to Grand Forks Saturday, April 22nd at the Alaris, and check out one of these awesome trucks beforehand at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, and be watching for some ticket giveaways too. Oil changes and more done so fast that you can get on with your day at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, 3325 South 38th Street, or call 701-780-8462. Make sure to tell them Grand Forks Best Source sent you. You know, another one of the companies that has been with us here now recently is a great company, especially the kind of winter we are having up here in the tundra. We want to give a big shout out to another one of our sponsors on Dirty Thursday, Muskox. Hey, if you move snow with a skid steer, you've got to see the Muskox difference. A patented back drag feature allows operators to blow snow while back dragging in front of obstructions. You know, garage doors, siding, and fire hydrants. Now, this saves time and money while lowering injury risk by decreasing manual labor. The optional dual auger, called the dually, helps the operator eat through big snowfalls, ice-crusted snow, and blow more snow while back dragging. And the glide plate, it allows you to glide over grass and gravel without ripping up the soft surfaces. Subsequently, create an instant torque on the lower cutting edge to break up snow and ice to better expose hard surfaces. See the Muskox difference. Go to muskox.com or Facebook at Muskox Snowblowers, or call 218-288-1905. See the difference for yourself. It's the Muskox difference. Right, here we are, Dirty Thursday. Salute to women with Savanah Strand and Cariann Troftgruben joining the Bullring Boys here. The studios of Grand Forks Best Source, Amanda Joanne Wright, Texas. Savannah, have any of your kids expressed an interest in racing like Dustin?
The girls race snowmobiles right now. Paisley's probably a little bit more competitive than Cadence. Cadence is a trophy racer for sure. She just wants to. Well, would I win a trophy? Yeah, you could win a trophy.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'll do it. And then Paisley's more into it than that. But I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
You know, we were talking with Cariann about the two boys and if they're complete different. Are your kids, are they opposites of each other?
Extremely.
And that's
opposite.
kind of a normal thing, isn't it?
I think, yeah.
I mean, I know my brother and sister and me, we're like oil and water.
My sister and I were, now we're friends, but yeah, growing up.
Yeah.
Hi, Lacey. We did not like each other. But now, she's like my best friend, but growing up, so different.
Yeah.
So different.
Speaking of friends, were you guys friends before the whole racing thing, or did you get to know each other during racing, or how did that all work?
I got to meet Savanah through racing, which I'm very grateful. So
I know one thing. Brody, he talks a lot about Dustin. I mean, all the time. He talks about him. Almost like Dustin's got a little brother
Oh yeah,
kind of
for
down
sure.
around the shop, doesn't it?
Yep. Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, that is cool. And Dustin's probably at the point now where he's like, I'm not going to tell that kid anymore. I'm not going to give him any more hints or pointers or anything. Because let's face it, kid's a good race car driver.
he does all right.
Yeah.
I'm pretty proud of him.
Yeah, he
for
does
sure.
all right. You guys said you're both waiting on stuff. You're waiting on a motor.
Yep. Waiting for our motor, and then we have to get the car wrapped.
Okay. And you're waiting on all kinds of things.
Yeah, Dustin's building a new A-mod this year, and I haven't even seen the late model, I guess.
Okay, so he's building a new A-mod.
So that happens, after, he's working on his stuff after,
Sure,
8
he takes
PM.
care of everybody else
Oh,
first.
yeah.
Yep.
So, but yeah, there's cars like in and out all week long getting things done. So,
Speaking of A-mods, boy, what a wreck. That was in the A-mod, right? What was
his
that?
roll, yeah.
Last year or the year
I
before?
think it was like 2
years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Did that worry you when he got in that wreck?
I was not there. Actually, Ashley Scow messaged me, and I was waiting for it to start on my race pass because they didn't have lives there. Since COVID, I feel like everyone has lives. So I was just waiting on race pass, like, oh, what is happening? Like, why isn't this starting? And then she was like, let me know if you need anything, all right? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just waiting for the races to start. Like, I'm not,
Oh.
Right.
So then she called me. She's like, are you not here? Oh no, I'm not there. Why? She's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, what's there to be sorry about?
Yeah.
Like, what happened?
Yeah.
You know, did he blow up? And then she's like, he was in a really bad wreck. And even then I was like, okay, sure. And then I still was fine with it. Even when they went to the hospital, I'm just like, oh, whatever. My friend came over just in case I'm like, do I need to go there? Like, how bad could it be? You
Right.
know? On the first lap, I think.
Where was the nearest hospital?
Well, Ada right there had a hospital.
Oh,
and
they do?
were amazing. Yes. Like, I guess the facility is great there. The workers were awesome to work, like, just great. So yeah, I actually found out from Ashley, and then my friend came over in case I needed to head there, and even then I wasn't worried. And then it was maybe 3 days later, I watched it, and then I got a little choked up.
Oh, so you didn't see it until then?
No.
Now,
Yeah.
how did you feel getting a phone call from somebody else before you did Dustin, letting you know what happened? Did that bother you? I mean,
No, not
it's
at
going to
all.
take him a while before he can get to a phone, I would
Yeah.
imagine.
And then I tried calling, I think, Nate, Brian. None of those assholes answered their phone right away. So no, you kind of like, I was glad she called me, and you always hear, if someone's in a wreck, it's like, oh, are you here? You're always texting each
Yeah.
other, like, so no, it wasn't an issue or anything.
Yeah.
Brody has not been in that situation yet, has he? I don't know. Has he been in a bad wreck?
No, not where he has had to go to.
Yeah, well, I mean, precautionary and things like that. They got to bring you in. But does that worry you as a mom? I mean, it's a little bit different than a wife, but how does that feel as being his mother?
Well, you just kind of got to forget about it because he's going to do it anyways. He's doing what he likes, and
Right.
we've been pretty lucky. And
Long
gonna
as
be
he's
all right,
Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
That's good.
Kevin Pappenfuss says, can't wait for the season opener. I'll meet you, Cariann Troftgruben, at the beer garden, and I'll buy you a beer.
Hi,
Kevin.
Kevin.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah, he is.
Great guy to have on the show, too. Looking at points, I'm going to stick with Brody here for a second. Dustin didn't get to do as much as he wanted to maybe last year, or maybe it was the way he wanted it with the new son and all the kids and family stuff going on. But River City Speedway points, I think Brody was second in NLRA. And the thing is how old is Brody now? Because I keep thinking of him as just being like a teenager.
24.
Oh, he's 24 now.
Yeah.
I wonder if Katie's watching.
What?
I hope she is. I like Katie.
I like Katie too, and I think she likes Brody too. But now she's just gonna be so
I don't
pissed at
blame
me.
her.
Yeah. Watch now.
I don't blame her 1 minute.
Yeah. I was creeping on you a little bit on Facebook. Are you a fan of rock music?
Yeah, I really like 80s kind of heavy metal,
Yeah,
that kind of stuff. Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
And you, for some reason, have got country music written all over your face. Am I right or not?
All day, every day, 90s country plays in the salon.
Really? Who's your favorite country artist?
I love like newer Carrie Underwood, but Shania Twain,
Oh,
like the Tim McGraw, all that
Yep.
kind of stuff. I actually have tickets for Shania Twain. Kenny Chesney's coming up. So
Who did I just see where Shania Twin is playing with Tim Vegas McGraw?
Oh, just a
Shania Twin.
imposters.
Yeah. They're imposters, I guess you'd call. I worked country radio for quite a while. I got to meet a lot of country stars, amazing. But country then is a lot different than country now.
That's why we stick to 90s country.
Yes.
Okay.
It's 100% why you stick
Yeah.
that.
Okay,
way.
well, I was 70s and 80s country. So
Yeah.
it's
Well,
even
those are
different, yeah.
that's good times too. I'm a 90s country guy too. I like all. Like, well, guys, I said at the shop yesterday they had to use my truck to go deliver tires because we were short of trucks. I said, yeah, just take my truck. Take my personal. He gets there and I have Tech 9 playing. He's a rapper.
Oh.
Because I have one song of his that I like that I used when I lifted weights back in the day. It is just blaring because it was 6 o'clock in the morning and I was trying to wake my butt up to go to work. And so he's like, I can't handle this. I've turned it off then. But yeah, now I'm 90s country. But for us, we have to make sure we have music for everybody.
Sure.
So like there's
And you have customers walking in.
well,
and-
no, like for announcing wise.
Oh, yeah.
So when we play music, we got to make sure like we play a little bit of this, a little bit of that, dabble, So on my computer, I probably have 4,500 songs of just everybody.
You know what my next thing is going to be? I'm
What?
working on getting the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtracks.
Oh,
on my
that's
race computer.
good.
A lot of good tunes there.
Really good tunes.
Yeah, older stuff too.
Yeah, it's
Like
always
that.
good when you get made fun of for playing a different song when people blast you on Facebook.
Yeah.
When you're announcing and you play a different song, like where'd that song come from?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, at least you're paying attention, right?
yeah. At least you heard me.
Racing has changed so much now. We've got NLRA and NOSA and all that, and they
Yes.
they're doing so well. The NLRA now travels a lot. Is the schedule going to be kind of the same for you this year, do you think? Now he's building a new A-Mod. Do you think he'll do more A-Mod racing? Is he going to follow the NLRA more? Is he going to kind of do what he did last year so he can be closer to home and be home more often?
He's definitely a homebody. A lot of people are like, oh, we're going to stay at the track, and he'd rather just take 3 hours and drive home and
Sure.
get home. I hope he plans to run the NLRA more. The schedule came out, and I was like, good Lord, like, what happened to, usually July is pretty quiet, and July is pretty booked, but, so I think it's a little aggressive, but, I hope he will.
Now, do you guys ever stay at the track?
No,
at
never.
a racetrack? Because I know you have the
If
camper.
there's a 2-day show, like obviously Dustin will stay. I think there's Aberdeen, and I think we might make a little like family vacation, take the kids and do the Storybook Land and
Sure.
stuff like that. So places like that he'll stay. But and I'm sure he loves racing his mod. I think Grand Forks has the mods, I don't know, maybe 4 times
Yeah.
this year
Yeah.
or something. So hopefully, fingers crossed that the R word won't come out those days.
Will he do
and-
double duty?
It's so hard for him, and now one of his pit guys moved to the cities.
Oh.
Asshole. So,
Yeah.
so now it's just
What a
and
prick.
Brian. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Brian's so busy farming, so he can't be there a lot. So, it's him and Nate a lot of times. Brian will make it as much as he can.
Sure.
So it's really hard to do 2 cars. But my dad and I are always like, come on. You can do it. Like, suck it up.
Yeah.
Race both of them.
Do you guys keep the camper here in town at the track, or do you bring it home every weekend, or maybe you'll put it there for a couple of weeks or something?
We used to have it at the track, and that was super nice. But now we have it out at Marshall County Florian Park.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I actually sent Dustin a text the other day. I'm like, I'm looking for a camper. Keep it under $4,000 or whatever. He's like, you don't need another camper. I'm like, I need one for the track.
Yeah. We all know how much Dustin loves camping. Are you from up in that neck of the woods?
I am, yeah.
I thought you were. Where are you from again?
Carlstead.
Carlstead.
So growing up, I was a lifeguard out at
Florian,
Florian
yeah.
Park. Yeah. So it's kind of old stomping grounds, I guess
Yeah.
you could say. So.
Was Mr. Lutz, was he still like a principal or something then?
He wasn't, but I know who you're talking about.
Okay,
but
yeah.
not when I was there, yeah.
Yeah, I actually remember one of his sons from way back in the day at Northland College. How about that, going back in time? Your schedule, have you got one figured out? Do you do that this early in the year and kind of map out what you guys are going to do this year? How aggressive of a schedule are you guys going to run this year?
Well, we're going to do the NLRA schedule for sure. We will go to other tracks too when we can. With the price of gas, it gets kind of, we want to go to closer tracks. So I know some tracks will race on a Saturday if we're running an LRA race on a Friday. And if we can, we'll do that. And some tracks run Sundays. So we try to get as many in as we can, as long as we can afford it.
Right. It's a little positive to think that the races are going to be close to Grand Forks. You know, you don't have to really sit overnight. Like you go Devil's Lake, took on the LRA pretty good this year too. So it's just an hour drive back and stuff. And
Right. That's close.
oh man, I remember Dustin passed me like I was standing still one time when he was pulling. Him and I left Simonton's the exact same. Like I
Was
left
that going to the races?
going to the races.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah, he's
crazy.
always last minute, and then he's changing stuff, and then they get there, and then they hurry up and change it again. I'm
Yeah.
like, you guys are a little dramatic.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I walked in and I grabbed my Coke and something to eat, and I left and I passed him as he was coming in the door, and then I went back in and he's got a handful of licorice and water, and
yeah.
here we go. And then I took off, and I think I was just passing Larimore, and all of a sudden this black Dodge, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he's flying just whoom, right by me.
Right by you.
Waved at me. He's like, hey, like,
yeah. And Devil's Lake added late models now. Like every time there's not an NLRA race, I think Devil's Lake is racing late models.
yeah.
Oh,
So hopefully everyone gets out there and supports
Sure.
that to keep that
yeah,
going.
I like
Right.
that track. It's a nice little track.
It's so nice, and the food is awesome.
Yeah, oh,
Like,
yeah.
I go there, and Dustin's like, "Should we share a steak?" I'm like, "Bitch, get your own steak." Like, I'm having my
I'm not
own.
sharing that. Come on.
You know, Chad mentioned the licorice and all that stuff. Do the boys, do they eat fairly healthy? Does
No.
He's not a healthy eater. How about
We're working on it.
No, him neither, huh? Yeah. Well, wait till you get older, and you might start eating a little healthier.
You got to make the choice.
Yeah.
Either you want to fit in the seat, or you know,
Yeah.
You want to
Dustin
be
got
able
a
to go
new seat,
50,
and it's
you know?
pretty snug, I think.
you got
so he's gonna
yeah.
have to-
he's shoved in there.
Yeah.
And then
it's
you
either-
got, you know, if you're
so
running
she's
the
looking out
sites-
for him. Like either you're gonna fit in this seat, and
Yeah.
we're not buying another
Here's
one.
your salad for lunch. I've
Yeah.
been bringing that once in a while.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper for you to lose 15 pounds than it is to buy a new race seat,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then, you know, you also got to be in shape for like the Sites 92 lapper. That's a long way to go. Heather McDonald, Savannah does play 90s country at the station. LOL, Forrest Paul. I wouldn't announce that to the world you listen to Tech 9. I don't even know who Tech 9 is. Chad's a what?
I don't know, something about
ICP Gigolo?
ICP Gigolo? I don't know. That's producer Paul being funny in the back there.
They do make bigger seats.
And we're not going to pronounce that out.
Heather says they make bigger seats. Chad. Faith says Mr. Lutz was back in my day. Doogie Hauser found out not too long ago that Savannah does Keekster's hair. She helps make him look so pretty. Doogie, where have you been?
Well,
just found out.
He just
How long you been
found
cutting
out?
K-Dog's hair?
I don't. Probably a year, maybe.
Okay.
now?
Okay. Well, it hasn't been that long.
the thing is
And-
just, he's got so much.
Well, that's just it. I was going to say,
Well,
you
he's
must be
rocking a
cutting
really
it less
sweet
and
mullet.
less.
I don't know if
Yeah.
you've seen that.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
got a nice,
Oh, yeah.
Nice flow going.
He's rocking a good
is that, okay, now we're off the hair question. Is that natural curls in his hair?
I'm not. My lips are sealed. I don't know. The
Oh,
person will
it's a
never know.
secret.
You know?
Yeah, you just want to go in and catch K-Dog getting a perm.
Gayleen Hunter says, okay, fruits and veggies from now on in the motorhome for the boys. Oh, they're
Oh,
going to
yeah.
love hearing
Dustin
that, right?
looks forward to Galen's cooking every weekend.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Who,
yeah.
who is she? Just a friend? Or?
Galen, so that'd be Austin Hunters, 44.
Oh,
Austin
sure.
Hunters.
Yep.
Yeah, so she keeps Dustin fed Saturday
Oh.
mornings and all the time.
Okay.
All the time.
So, what do you do all winter?
Work. The girls race, snowmobiles. So they only race like 4 times, I think, this year. We usually go to Arizona for the Wild West Shootout, but that's in New Mexico now. So it just makes it hard for people to travel there.
Sure
I
it
know
does.
the track is
Mm-hmm.
supposedly great, or the facility, I should say. But it's just too hard. Dustin was gone a long time.
Mhm.
So I think next year we'll try and do the Arizona race that they just came out with,
Yep,
like after
yep.
that. So maybe we'll do that. But my mom's in Arizona, so we get there. And now Dustin's parents are in Arizona, but tickets have been nuts. We haven't been able to get back
Oh, I
there,
know.
But,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Crazy.
yeah.
But I do nothing winter-wise. I stay inside and
Yeah.
drive
Yeah.
from work to home.
I'm kind of the
and
same
that
way
is
now.
it.
Move snow when I have to. Cariann, what about you? What do you do all winter when there's no racing to go watch?
I work, and I do sometimes twice a week. I do play bingo
Oh.
What?
Monday nights.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Tell
What?
us where you play bingo. We'll give them their free plug.
Well, if I I do that, then other people come.
Then
And
it's less
there's-
chances for her to win.
Sure, okay.
I'm kind of greedy.
Yeah, do you do that?
She says that so nicely.
Do you do that progressive bingo thing that goes from bar to bar?
I have done that. I actually went with one of my friends when it was at Rumors, and I think it was like 50,000 or something like that. It was a while ago. We didn't win.
Yeah.
But then we decided, we were going to not do that for a while till it gets back up there. I don't know where it's at now. But yeah, I do that, and I don't win a lot, but then I get to hang out with my friends and do other things.
Rumors does like a 12:15 afternoon bingo.
I've heard that.
Lunch break.
And
lunch
I'm
break bingo.
actually invited to go tomorrow, but I don't know if I'll make it in
Sure.
time.
You'll be,
Yeah.
still in Fargo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a certain job or task or chore that is expected of you on the race team every week or a certain day or at the track or anything like that?
Yeah, I do a lot. I video at the racetrack. Do all the cooking. I do all the shopping, like get all the Powerades, all the ice, beer, whatever we need. And then, this is kind of a funny story. Can I tell it?
100% you can tell it.
I was helping Rod last year. They were ripping up 20th Street last year. So we had to park like 3 blocks down. And Rod's like, Brody was working, so he's like, I need you to pull the car into the driveway. I'm like, okay. So he hooked the car up to the Ranger, and he goes, all you got to do is drive straight. Pretty easy. So I did that, got all the way to the driveway and looked behind me, and the car wasn't there. And I'm like, oh. So then I looked farther. Rod's got his arms up in the air like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh. I got so flustered, I forgot how to put the vehicle into reverse. So I had to do a circle turn in the driveway, which means I probably drove on the grass, which he doesn't like that either. And I had to drive all the way back down the street. And he's like, how did you not know the car wasn't behind you? I had no answer. So then he hooked it back up, and I finally felt it. It was heavy. And then I stopped after it pulled. He's like, stay on the gas. We did get the car in the driveway. He hasn't asked me to help with that ever since.
But you know what? Sometimes you do that on purpose. You do that intentionally, so then they don't ask you anymore.
Right.
It's like, honey, will you go vacuum the house, and you make sure you do a really, really bad job.
Yeah.
And then they won't ask you anymore.
Right.
But that doesn't always work either.
Not always.
Let's see here. Joe Nosted. Faith is Savannah's mother. The two started generations. Fantastic. Best place around. Love the Nosteds. Great people. See, Michael. Talk about fitting in a seat. Check out Terry Blacklands. He's like, Jerry has lost a bunch of weight. He might be back in a car this year. That would be awesome to see Terry. Wish he had the grocery getter still. Jennifer Polly, Cariann, I would love to play bingo with you, Joe. LOL, these two are great. Thank you guys all for tuning in and chirping in, I guess is a good word.
It's good.
Yep. You absolutely need to have Savanah and Cariann on again this summer. Okay, well, we'll try to do that. You kind of, now, do you really have a job on the team?
Oh, they meant on a job. I'm like, yeah, I work.
No, I know you do. I know. But like
we've
when I
talked about
see you
this.
at the racetrack, I think your job is more or less taking care of your army.
Yeah.
Because you've got a bunch. I got to tell you this. I was thinking about this on my way to work this morning. When I first started doing this gig at River Cities and started to get to know people, for some reason you scared me.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It's like, I thought, did you not like me at one time?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I always loved you because you were in Victory Lane, so who wouldn't love you to
Well,
go get to see you, you know?
Now we know why they like us, right? And I think the whole thing is, well, let's face it, we are a little outgoing compared to probably the average person, maybe.
I would say so.
And you are a little more quiet. You're a little more subdued. And I think maybe that was it. But gosh, I'd be laughing and then I'd look at you and you were kind of looking at me and I'd just like,
Oh, shit.
God, I don't think she likes me.
Oh, funny.
But then by fast forward a couple of years, and it's like, John, as I'm riding by on a golf cart, come on over, get something to eat, you
Yeah.
know? And so,
It was probably one of those things where I was like, I should probably know you, but I'm not completely sure because I'm the new kid here, so I'll just shut
that
up
could
and
be.
sit in the corner.
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, you're great.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you do like me. Schmiedeberger's sister is one to be scared of.
My sister, yes.
Yeah?
People
Is
say
she
that.
bad? Is she a bad, you know what?
She's a little. She's
Don't get on the
gotten-
bad side?
Now that she's a mom, I feel like she's a little more soft-hearted. But, oh yeah.
Does she
You
live in
don't-
town?
You don't want to piss her off. She's in the cities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't mess with her.
Yeah, don't mess with her.
Yeah. I have a question. When you guys walk around the racetrack, for both of you, how cool is it for you to see people wearing Brody's merch?
Sometimes I take pictures.
Yeah.
I mean, not like of them, just like, oh, look,
It's gotta be a pretty proud moment.
It is. It's really cool. We're not a big name, but it is really neat. One time when I was watching, we couldn't race in Devil's Lake because our car couldn't be fixed. We thought we were going to go up until like the last half hour. Nope, couldn't get it fixed. So we watched it on TV, and I seen somebody wearing our racing T-shirt, and I'm like, hey, hey, hey. And then somebody stood up in a blue sweatshirt, and I'm like, move. So it was really cool.
That's
but
awesome.
yeah, it's a great feeling, and it's great to have people that like you, and we really appreciate it. And it's fun to see people. The first night we ever won, which was in Devil's Lake, I'll never forget this. And I watched the video because I videoed it, but I didn't see it until after. I don't even know who these two gentlemen were, but they were in the front, and they stood up and they were clapping, and I'm like, we have some fans. So,
That was an awesome race.
Yeah. How cool is it for you to look in the Orange Army? I call them Orange Army because they're
It is an
everywhere.
army.
Yeah. When people are, when people are gonna come, like, well, maybe we'll come. Like, just walk in, go to the left. Like, you can't miss us.
Yeah,
right,
We're
you
up
can't.
there,
Right?
But yeah, it's super cool. And now Paisley in school, she'll be like, there was a kid wearing Dad's shirt.
Oh, yeah.
So like she gets excited about it, and you see someone like randomly in like Target or something.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, hey, nice shirt, buddy.
Yeah.
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 And
That's
Cariann,
awesome.
how she says, we don't have a big name. You ever
it's-
try to spell it? It's huge.
yeah, we do have.
It's pretty cool.
I've heard
Yeah.
one announcer said the longest name in late model racing. I can't remember
Oh.
which race it was.
Was that Rick?
Oh,
Eshelman?
could have been Eshelman. Yeah.
He would know.
Yeah, he would.
Rest his soul, but yeah.
We got, and I almost forgot about it. Let's look at some pictures that the ladies were so graciously
gosh.
able to get us. And you guys, I'm just gonna we'll pop all these pictures up, and you guys can just explain what are they.
Oh,
It'll take just a second.
yeah,
here.
it's quick. Un momento, por favor.
And no, I don't. We don't have any of Dustin in his underwear this
Not
time.
this time.
Not this time.
For another day.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Tate's 1 year photo. So we did a family.
Oh,
that's
nice.
awesome.
Where is that?
Nikki Thorshard. That's Turtle River.
Oh, cool.
And sadly enough, that's the second time I had ever been there.
Yeah.
That's a pretty background.
Yeah.
Okay, who's this picture now?
I don't know if it's yeah, you just gotta look up there.
Look up
Oh,
where?
oh.
Up top?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was the Wild West shootout this year. We were cheering Dustin on from home.
Is that
So
a pink cowboy hat?
Yeah. And when he won the points that year, they gave him a pink.
Oh, that's
a
yeah.
Mrs. and a Mister. So
Oh.
they hang like
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cadence,
There it is.
5-year-old Spitfire,
What a cutie.
Pace. She's 8 now. Paisley racing her snowmobile. That was Cade's first win, and the little girl there, she actually is with the 14 crew.
Oh,
so
okay,
her and Paisley
okay.
have gotten to be Bryn the best of friends. So
All I'm
they're
looking
at
at
the
is-
races, and
That's cool.
I see it's an Arctic cat.
Yeah.
oh yeah, Dustin's all about that.
Oh, good.
Tate and I, we'd cheer from the inside.
Oh,
What's that?
That's a night that I was talking too much. And so Rod put tape over my mouth, and I don't know if Jeremy or Rod took the picture. That's what they do to me. That is my niece, Brinny, and that is Paisley.
Oh.
And so you can see the 1471 team
Yep.
is
Oh, that is
That's
so
cool.
cool.
It's a good friendship. So
That's really
I
cool.
took that picture at River City Speedway, and it's just a great picture. Oh.
That's a nice walleye there.
Did you get that from Rod? He is dead meat. Look at I hate that picture.
What jailhouse were you going to after?
I don't know. I am not photogenic, and obviously.
Were you in Lake of the Woods there?
Nope, Devil's Lake.
Devil's Lake. Okay.
Yep,
Beautiful
yep.
fish.
Yeah, it's a really nice
Yeah, I
fish.
catch a lot of big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you outfish Rod?
No.
No.
But I mean, I can keep up to them.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Whole family.
The whole family plus our little neighbor girl who's just like our
Oh,
family. So
sure.
yeah.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
That's it. All right.
That is cool.
Bill Deutsch, great interview. Lacey, Dustin Strand, she gives me that look sometimes too. Kaylee Elizabeth, we don't have apparel for my daughter, but it's a really heartwarming feeling as a mom to see people that you don't even know standing up and cheering for your kid out on the track. Yeah. Okay.
That is cool.
Kid's gonna race forever, you think?
I think so. We'll see. I don't know how long forever will be, but I hope so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dustin gonna keep racing, or is he gonna keep building, or is he gonna do both?
I think he'll just keep doing it all
Mm-hmm.
until.
Do you ever think has he ever thought about saying, I'm not doing this anymore, I'm gonna go farm with my dad? I can't see him saying that.
Not the farm with his dad. I don't think he has too much of an interest in that. He'll go help him once in a while.
Yeah, I
and
know he
likes
helps
to do
him.
that, yeah.
Yep. Well, it's
Oh,
great when you
yeah.
can go help and you don't have any of the headaches.
Yeah, he's as far as like I'm done. That every year I'm done. I'm just hanging out. I'm just washed out. You know. And I'm like, again, so dramatic.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, obviously with it being his business, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you have to keep driving, and I don't think he hopped in a B-mod at all last year, but usually he'll try and get in one a couple times just to. Things are changing so much all the time, so you have to.
Well, that's the
do
thing,
that.
too, with Dustin. He doesn't have to jump into one of his B-mods because his B-mods are winning all over the place all the time, those
Yep.
chassis. I mean, gosh, I go up to Devil's Lake, and it's usually the top 5. They're almost all
Always.
coming
yes.
out of Strand Shop. I mean,
Yes.
guys knows what he's doing, that's for sure. Anybody you want to thank that helps you out? I know we've had a lot of your team in here before, but chance for you to give them a shout out.
I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. I'd like to thank my entire family and our pit crew. Without everybody, we couldn't do what we love. And I love them all.
Do you really
Awesome.
love doing the race thing?
I do, or I wouldn't be doing it. I
Yeah.
couldn't
Yeah.
do-
It is kind of like a family back there, isn't it?
It is. It's like racing is kind of a part of life.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
there's sports that, you can go to a football game, you go, you're done. Racing, you're never done.
Yep.
Even if you're done racing for the night, you go home, you got to unload, you got to get your car ready for the next race.
Mm-hmm.
It's ongoing.
See, my wife gets mad at me when I say, well, I got to work Friday night. You don't work. It's just-
No, I
she
don't.
doesn't think that's work.
I'm going to the races. I'm just
Yeah.
going to have a lot of fun when I'm there. Yeah.
We joke Devil's Lake is the Millennium Proving Grounds. It's absolutely right. What did I just ask you? I was going to ask her the same thing.
Do
and I
you
got
love
sidetracked.
racing?
There we go.
That's why I'm here, just to
Yeah.
make sure he stays on track.
That's why I texted you to make sure you were coming today.
Yes, I do. I jumped into it fairly quick, but I've always been, I guess, fairly competitive and stuff. So it's just kind of another sport, which, they have sports days at school, and Paisley will wear her Strand racing gear.
Oh.
And she always says, well, Mom, some of the kids tell me, like, that racing isn't a sport. And I'm like,
Oh.
who are they?
Yeah.
What are their
Yeah.
parents' names? I'll
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
there right now.
Yeah.
I'll go break
Let's
a
have a
kneecap.
conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get you totally get tied up with it, and you're during the races too. You're always like Cariann and I are always texting like during the race, or if she's frustrated, I'm like, it's all right, he'll be all right, he'll get back, or like he'll come back, and so yeah, everyone just cheers each other on. So
Yeah. And who do you want to give a shout out to out there today?
Oh, shout out to my dad is my like partner in crime at the races. He never misses. So he keeps me calm. Like if I'm super mad or if something happens, he's like, he's okay, it's fine, you know. So he's always with me. And then I leave the races and I call my mom and complain to her and all my friends. I'm like complaining to them, and or, you know, they share in your accomplishments or whatever. But yeah, just all of our family and friends that make it go and keep you sane. So.
Yeah.
I got
no
one more
doubt.
one more question for you girls. Do you ever tell Brody or do you ever tell Rod, you know, you guys really should have, and try to tell them what they maybe did wrong that night?
Yeah, you can hear me on my video because it's always the opposite. So when he's racing and he's on the bottom, get up to the top. Or if he's on the top and it seems like we're not doing as well, get down to the bottom. And I don't even know why. I just try to reverse of everything, you know. So I think, I don't even know what I'm doing. But when I'm videoing, sometimes everything goes out of my body. I don't even know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Right.
that's so true because I will try to keep my mouth closed when
Yeah.
I'm videoing. And then if I hand him the video, I'm like, I love you. And I didn't mean what I said. Like if I was yelling at you, like, what are you doing? Or, you know, like, you know, my dad and I, again, like we'll try to critique what he's doing. And it's like, I was too tight. I couldn't do that. Or I was too loose. I couldn't run, you know, there, whatever. But yeah, but usually Dustin wants to blare the volume. He's like, the commentary's the best. I'm like, not tonight.
And Brody, he posts some of my videos. I'm like, you need to mute my mouth. Oh, I can't do that, Mom.
Yeah.
So I really do have to
That
be
gets
careful.
the views.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you don't mean to say anything. And you don't want anybody to think that you're, you know, being rude towards another driver, which would never be my intention. You
Right.
just get caught up in the
Sure.
moment. It's
Yeah.
like, what? You know?
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
No, that's all good.
What a great
This is
show,
awesome.
huh? Yeah.
This was good.
Yeah.
You did awesome. So
Could have done a little bit better, but
you think so?
thanks for saluting women.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Next time, we'll get you guys on.
We always try to understand that in racing it takes an army, right? And this is all about racing family, and that's what I've learned. I haven't been with River Cities as long as John, but I feel like I've been accepted into the racing family, so it's cool to see all the backside stuff of what has to happen. Like the guys are great. Don't get me wrong, guys are great, but it's just like having my wife as my supporter. That's what you guys are to them, and pushing them to be better. So that's so cool to see and talk to you guys about how you do it. And you're so positive all the time. I can see that out of you. You're not really negative very much.
Yeah,
You could definitely tell you're trying, hey, come on now, stop it. Be
Yeah,
positive.
and sometimes Dustin needs a timeout. So I'm like, you need to go sit in the trailer.
Yeah.
And you take
In a calm
5-minute
voice.
timeout.
I can see you just say,
Okay. Yeah.
Inside voices. That's what I tell my dogs.
So then I
Inside
should
voices.
walk over to, hey, Dustin, I got to go timeout. I have timeout. I'll talk to you in a minute.
He's
Like,
unavailable right now.
unavailable.
He needs a minute. Yeah.
No, so I appreciate you guys for everything you do for the sport and talking to us and being here. So thank you very much. It was awesome. I had fun.
Thanks for
Yeah, I
having
did
us.
too. We just got a final text saying classy ladies. Stay
Yes.
classy, ladies.
Very
and I
much
am
so.
looking forward to going to the racetrack. Thank you, girls, for coming in. Our Dirty Thursday salute to women. There you go,
Awesome.
Savanah Strand and Cariann Troftgruben, along, of course, with the other half of the Bullring Boys, Chad Hoff. We got some stuff to take care of here. I want to go and sit down and talk with Elena for a while. We want to give Rumors Sports Bar and Casino a big shout out. I tell you what, Rumors has been with us since day one here at Grand Forks Best Source. And don't forget, Rumors Poker 701 Freeze Out Big Poker Tournament coming up Saturday, April 1st. And it is Thursday. Thought I'd tell you they're special today. Sandwich and a side for just $7. Hey, the Minnesota Wild, I think they play tonight at 5:30. You can go check that out at Rumors. Also, the big dance for hockey. The NCAA is coming up tonight. It's 2? Oh, at 2 o'clock, first game. Okay. So Rumors, wall-to-wall TV. Enjoy yourself one of those ginormous, world-famous beer towers while you're watching hockey. And again, thank you, ladies. We still have an opening next Thursday, all right? We want to do one more salute to women on Dirty Thursday before we start going through track schedules and stuff. But if you know anybody that wants to come on the show, we'd love to have you on here. Feel free to text us, or you can also email us, local@gfbestsource.com, or get a hold of these two girls. They know how to get a hold of me, all right? Reach out to us. We want you on the show. Hey, Forks Sports Highway is on tonight at 6:30, and the crew has got a ton of things to talk about in the sports world tonight. Going to be an awesome show. Have yourself a great day. I will catch you tomorrow. Remember to like, share, tag, and follow us. Hit that notification bell on your smartphone. You'll never miss a Dirty Thursday that way. Grand Cities, well, they're grand. Grand Forks Best Source is giving them an identity again.